Welcome back to our extended episode of the Learn and Listen podcast. I'm Sarah, and we're continuing our discussion about hobbies and interests.
And I'm Mike. We're going to keep speaking slowly and clearly to help our English learners understand better.
That's right, Mike. Let's dive deeper into this topic. We've talked about what hobbies and interests are, but how can our listeners find new hobbies?
That's a great question, Sarah. One way to find new hobbies is to try different activities. You never know what you might enjoy until you try it.
Absolutely. For example, you could take a free online course in something that interests you. Many websites offer courses in various subjects.
That's true. You could also ask your friends about their hobbies. They might introduce you to something new and exciting.
Good point, Mike. Now, let's talk about how hobbies can help improve English skills. Can you think of any ways, Mike?
Certainly, Sarah. If you enjoy watching movies or TV shows, you can watch them in English with subtitles. This can help improve your listening and reading skills.
That's an excellent idea. Another hobby that can help with English is reading. You can start with simple books and gradually move to more complex ones.
Absolutely. And don't forget about music. Listening to English songs and trying to understand the lyrics can be both fun and educational.
Those are all great suggestions, Mike. Now, let's talk about some more specific hobbies. Can you tell us about a hobby that involves creativity?
Sure, Sarah. One creative hobby is scrapbooking. This involves creating albums with photos, decorations, and written memories. It's a great way to preserve special moments.
That sounds lovely, Mike. How about a hobby that involves physical activity?
Well, dancing is a fantastic hobby that keeps you active. There are many types of dance like ballet, hip-hop, or ballroom dancing. You can take classes or learn from online videos.
Dancing is indeed a great hobby. Now, let's discuss a hobby that can be both relaxing and productive. Any ideas, Mike?
How about knitting or crocheting? These hobbies allow you to create beautiful items like scarves or blankets while also helping you relax.
Excellent example, Mike. Now, let's talk about how our listeners can practice talking about their hobbies in English. Can you give us some more phrases they can use?
Of course, Sarah. You can say, in my spare time, I like to... followed by your hobby. For example, in my spare time, I like to play chess.
That's a useful phrase. Another one is, one of my favorite pastimes is... For instance, one of my favorite pastimes is birdwatching.
Great suggestion, Sarah. You can also use, I'm passionate about, for example, I'm passionate about learning new languages.
These are all excellent phrases for our listeners to practice. Remember, everyone, it's okay to speak slowly when you're learning. Take your time to form your sentences.
Absolutely, Sarah. Now, let's talk about how hobbies can help in other areas of life. For instance, some hobbies can be useful for your career. Any thoughts on this?
That's an interesting point, Mike. For example, if you enjoy writing as a hobby, it could help improve your communication skills at work.
Exactly. Or if your hobby is photography, you might be able to use those skills in marketing or design jobs.
Those are great examples. Hobbies can also help us meet new people and make friends. Mike, have you ever made friends through your hobbies?
Yes, I have, Sarah. Through my gardening hobby, I've joined a local gardening club where I've met many wonderful people who share my interests.
That's wonderful, Mike. Hobbies can indeed be a great way to socialize and build relationships.
Absolutely. Now, let's give our listeners a challenge. We encourage you to try a new hobby this week. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe try cooking a new recipe or learning a few words in a new language.
That's a great idea, Mike, and we'd love to hear about it. You can write about your experience in English and post it in the comments section of our YouTube video.
Yes, this will be excellent practice for your English writing skills. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. The important thing is to keep practicing and learning.
Exactly, Mike. Learning a language is a journey, and every step counts. Your hobby of learning English is already a great start.
Well said, Sarah. As we come to the end of our extended episode, let's recap what we've discussed today.
We've talked about different types of hobbies, how to find new ones, and how hobbies can help improve your English skills. We've also shared more phrases for talking about hobbies and discussed how hobbies can benefit other areas of your life.
That's right, Sarah. We hope this extended discussion has been helpful and inspiring for our listeners. Remember, hobbies are meant to be enjoyable, so find something you truly love doing.
Absolutely, Mike. And don't forget about our challenge. Try a new hobby this week and tell us about it in English.
We're looking forward to hearing about your experiences. Thank you for listening to this extended episode of the Learn and Listen podcast.
Yes, thank you all. Keep practicing your English, keep exploring new interests, and most importantly, have fun with your hobbies.
Until next time, happy learning and happy listening.
Goodbye, everyone.